Hello guys, today we'll be talking about why electric cars are bad for the environment. Now, um, there's a lot of research on why it's still not good for the environment because how solar panels ruin the deserts and how wind turbines ruin the mountains and how you know how water thing, I forgot, dams ruin water flow. Um, so it so there's so there's a lot of evidence of why it's still not good because you're still technically ruining the environment because those resources that we use are from the mines, and the mines do still produce those toxic chemicals of CO2 into our air. Now, how does CO2 ruin the air? CO2 is like a toxic chemical that goes into the air. Now, there is ways to remove CO2. Water does catch that, as our ocean is filled with it, and our trees can remove that as well. So we can plant a bunch of trees of to remove it. There is another thing being created to also help out with removing CO2, but I think that's just a way to have an excuse to chop down trees, really. But um, but there's also but also cars are still produced in factories, so if you're trying to use an electric car, you're still promoting um, you know, a lot of CO2 because those materials are found in the mines, then produced in factories, and then goes out to the consumer. That's the same thing with a car and other stuff. So you using an electric car is kind of useless if you're trying to be environment friendly. So you still trying to be environment friendly is wrong in a lot of ways because it's a lot of chemicals still being into those areas. Now there is movies of how you know these chemicals ruining the environment. Now, well, how futuristic movies are, you know, how Mother Nature comes back. Now those are movies, but there is a lot of evidence of that actually going to happen in our world once our once if we do get forced into reusable energy. Now, reusable energy is still kind of new, but I don't think we should rush into it right now, as it still could ruin our environment, as we've seen with a lot of evidence with cars, planes, and other stuff. We're still ruining the environment no matter what because it's still being produced into the air. Now, there's a lot of also evidence of how you know nuclear power as well, but nuclear power is just used for uranium, and of course, we all know where uranium comes from. People are saying, "Oh, nuclear power is better than those other ones." No, it's still in those mines still produce those toxic chemicals. Do you not understand how mines still produce toxic chemicals? Also, this is for the PC thing, but it's a camera. anyways, um, it's still producing chemicals into our air that is still toxic to human life. Now, these chemicals are still dangerous for human beings. Now, you using an electric car is not helping the environment. It's still ruining the environment because one, solar panels ruin the desert. Two, wind turbines ruin mountains. Three, they're still not good no matter what because they can like there's like like have you heard like how like one of like China's dams like broke and then when like an earthquake happened in that mountain area, have you heard about that? It crushed down, broke that dam, broke like two dams, and it killed like millions of people, well, thousands of people, and millions were injured in that incident. And now, a lot of ways how it's doing that is because it's dangerous for human life. Now, if we keep using reusable energy, our Mother Nature would come back at us, really. Mother Nature would just, you know, come like, oh, bam, just hit us, because we're still technically putting chemicals into the air. Now, those chemicals are still really dangerous for like global warming and stuff, really. But chemicals are like, I don't know, it's just dangerous for human life. But it could like ruin our environment and stuff. So you environmentalists, that's for all of you people who are environmentalists. Um, those reusable energy is not good for the environment. Let me just tell you that. It still ruins the environment no matter what. No matter what, if you try to say, oh, put air conditioning, like, put like some other way to like, no, it's still going to be produced some way or another. You, like, those mines still produce those chemicals no matter what. No matter what, using a pick, like no matter what, using like modern technology, using a pickaxe, like nothing can change that really, because those chemicals are still being produced into the air. Now you could say, "Oh, I have a college major. You're still in high school." Oh, shut up. College, you're not always right because you got a college major does not mean you're correct in your way. You saying, "Oh, I have a college major. I know what I'm saying." No, you don't. Sometimes you're not right. You're not always right, bro. You saying, "Oh, we need this reusable energy. It's good for our environment." No, it's not. Those reusable energies are proven to be ruining our environment. So if we still, no matter what and type of energy we use, we're still ruining our environment. Light still ruins our environment. Have you seen like videos of like how like light pollution ruins the sky? I've seen like videos how like I even been to the cities. I seen a difference between city and camp areas. with city, you see no stars because there's so much light pollution that you see no stars at all. No Milky Way, no nothing. But if you're at a camp, there's no light. There's nothing. You can see stars perfectly. You can see stuff like perfectly. So no matter what we use, we're still ruining our environment. We're still ruining our life with these type of technology. So us using reusable energy is not being good for the environment. It's still going to ruin us and come back at us in the future. These type of technology won't help us. No matter what we use, still would ruin our environment, still would ruin the North Pole. But there is ways to try to fix it by planting trees. That could be good. Removing plastic from the ocean or other garbage, that could be useful. But other type of technology we use could still ruin the environment. No matter what. We still need ways to fix our environment, but a lot of them won't work in our favor. So that, my friends, is all I have to say for this video. If you like it, like the video and subscribe. Bye bye.